Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on the Wilder team and we're going to be looking at a very interesting combination which includes one of my favorite heroes, Almas. So this formation was actually brought in the live stream last night from William. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. So what it does consist of, so kind of explaining it a little bit, and this is how I broke it down. So it focuses on Leica being the primary damage dealer in the formation. So we don't have her at a plus 30 signature item, which would be very huge, but we do have her furniture maxed out. She is the primary damage dealer. Saurus is there for a little bit of damage and also primarily the heal support. So he's going to be the one to actually run through very quickly through heroes. Almas is going to provide crowd control. So he is going to be the CC aspect of the team, as well as a couple other heroes, which is going to include Namora. Again, going to be healing, going to be shielding, going to be a total of crowd control, which the last one is Tassie. Tassie, again, is going to provide her two forms of crowd control, be able to teleport around, negate some of the attack rating. So it is going to be a very heavy crowd controlled team, which I want to see. And if you notice, this does not include Eironn. Eironn has always been a really big focus on the team. It does not include him at all with this formation. It is crowd control heavy focus, again, on Leica doing a lot of damage, Saurus providing healing and damage, then crowd control. So 3 crowd control heroes. So let's go ahead and let's try this actually in the campaign, see how well it does. So Leica, we're going right in the middle because again, we are very reliant on her doing damage. Saurus is going to be here and Almas is actually going to go right behind Saurus. Big reason is Almas is relatively squishy. He will die very fast even though he is a tank class. But remember, we're providing him in this formation to increase the shields that we get from our heroes. Also, crowd control. Crowd control is the big thing here. Tassie's going to go up front. Remember, if she takes damage, she'll teleport around. A lot of RNG with her. And then, of course, we're going with Namora. Level deficiency, I know we're very leveled for this. We have not pushed progression in a while, but we're going to go ahead and slow this one down just a little bit and see exactly how this works. So there's the root. So Almas actually pops out right in the beginning with a root, allowing him to crowd control off the bat. Same with Tassie. So you'll get a root, you'll get a banish right off the bat. Also the beguile ability, very strong. Leica doing the damage just like we want to see her doing there. And we're going to run this team for a while through the campaign. Again, boom, there's the root on Lucius. That allows Saurus to absolutely destroy the first target that is coming out. Boom, there is our double debuff on Leica in the bottom and then Belinda up top. Again, allowing us to just run over these formations. Very interesting. Again, this was up on our live stream last night from William, and there is the root right on Estrilda in the front. If you notice, with the root, she did not do her pushback. So very key note there. She did not do the pushback ability. We had a beguile or a charm on Lucius. Then the charm went on to Leica, allowing us to complete that relatively easy. Crowd control wins this game. If you guys do not know, crowd control is really the big thing. Boom, there's our root. Ties him right up, giving Almas, buying him a little bit of time of his survivability. Thane was banished. We have Falks in the back, which is beguiled. Perfect synergy with the team. I absolutely love it. Almas I've wanted to use kind of forever. I think once we get Leica a little bit stronger with the signature item, allowing her to put out a little bit more damage. Here is Hendrik. Remember, Hendrik does a pushback. Boom, rooted, no pushback. Very nice right off the bat. We have Namora. Up there is charmed. We have the enemy in the middle, completely banished, and just rotating crowd control. Very cool to see the Almas combination. Leica doing a ton of damage, because remember, with her 9 of 9 furniture, the normal attacks are double attacks, so they actually go together, which immune there, if you've seen, Kaz was immune to the crowd control that we actually put out, but we do have Athalia charmed. Now we have her banished. Now we have her slept, still providing a lot of crowd control. there is another charm. Perfect. I'm loving the synergy that I'm seeing from this team overall. And again, Saurus, when he has his full stack, so when he's at 5 stacks, he provides a heal for the entire team. So not only do you have a lot of heals with the team, with Namora, with Almas, boom, there's more shields. Remember, the shields are strengthened due to Almas. So the shields that we're getting on these heroes is stronger than it normally would be because those are the shields. Got a banish there on Brutus. Again, absolutely perfect. I think we could run this team probably through a majority. And look at that, guys. 19 million damage from Tassie. Tassie putting out a ton of damage there, bringing us to 30-28. Here is Eironn, which he's going to go right in the root. Boom. Rooted. Meaning that Saurus can absolutely just burn down Eironn. The pull did not happen because of the root. There's another root right there. Take down the enemy Almas. Eironn was still banished. Full stacks on Saurus, meaning it's going to be really, really easy to take down. And I am definitely liking this team. Might have found a use for Almas, guys. That it might have been the use that we have been looking for. So we'll do 1 or 2 more stages here. There we go. There's the root on Brutus. Now he's banished. We got a Beguile up there on Grez. Big heal. Remember, massive, massive shields on this team due to the Almas buff that he brings. Wow. Very, very cool to see. Again, as we're making more progression through these, we'll shorten that deficit for the leveling. Because even here, we're at 344. They're at 395, so still relatively close. Not sure how this one is going to work. Let's actually swap this to the back. Because Nara is going to grab Namora. Namora can usually live through it. Very, very strong pseudo tank. Almas and Saurus went down on this one. Should still be able to get this one down relatively easy. There's our sleep. Here comes Lyca's big damage. Remember, double normal attacks in the bottom. Giving her 5 of 5 kills. 42 million damage there. 30-30. So that is halfway through this chapter, guys. So that will do it. Let's take a look at Almas. Almas is really a hero that not many people see. We almost have him completely maxed out. Have to get him the new tanking artifact. I think will be pretty beneficial for him. But looking at his skills, first his signature item. Own recovery rate is increased by 10%, 20%. After using Deep Roots, gets another 20%. After using Deep Roots, the effect of the ability Forest Oath will be received by 3 allies. Forest Oath is the big shield that he gets right there. Almost casts a shield around his weakest teammate, mitigating up to 200% of the damage. As you can see, the shield restores 4% of hit points per second, but the value of the shield is increased to 220% of the attack rating, meaning that 3 heroes are going to get the Forest Oath when he goes Deep Root, allowing shields on pretty much everybody. This is the big one, is the roots, causing the enemies to be rooted. Eironn didn't do the pull. Astrilda didn't do the pushback. Hendrik didn't do the pushback. Very, very powerful ability. But again, the big issue we always had with Almas is the survivability. Life Torrent restores 5% of lost HP per second. Passive ability, so he has a lot of heals in here. Then, of course, his Deep Root ability immediately recovers 40% of his HP and roots himself. While he is rooted, he is immune to all control, and his normal attacks turn into ranged attacks. So very, very cool. Attack rating is increased by 50%. But looking at his furniture, which we need, allies close to enemies that are affected by Almas Withering Roots, our abilities are granted the positive effects of his Forest Oath. Remember, the Forest Oath is the shield, meaning that as we build the furniture for him, anyone who is rooted, so essentially Saurus at the beginning of battle is going to get a shield because of his ability. And the value of the shield granted by Forest Oath is increased by 100%. So very, very huge for his 9 of 9, because 100% additional shield granted by Forest Oath is going to allow him to survive the entire team much, much better. So guys, that'll do it. Very, very cool team formation utilizing Almas. As you can see, similar to Kaz, they have him at like 720p. They haven't even refined how he looks. Saurus is clean, Saurus is crisp. Almas a little bit fuzzy. Similar to Kaz, just a little bit fuzzy. They need to do a rework. I cannot imagine when they do a rework for Almas just how strong he is going to be. He was one of the primary heroes that I wanted to focus on and build in the Wilders, and we will continue to build him. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the formation utilizing Almas. And of course, thank you guys for watching.